back to the Yogic Core series. So this week we're going to tackle an absolute classic of the vinyasa style, which is the knee to nose transition. And if you've been to a vinyasa class, I'm sure you've done this, and I'm sure you know that it's actually quite tricky. However, it's an excellent basis for things like stepping through from three-legged dog into a low lunge, or eventually jumping through, or also it leads into various arm balances, which is quite a fun thing to do. So let's build this, starting from a tabletop position. Now, we've actually done this in the bird dog exercise and also in the plank squeezing thing, but let's build it from the tabletop again so that you can find the shape that we're going to use. So first you're going to lengthen, so you lengthen out of the back heel, crown of the head is going to go forward, and by lengthening first you actually create momentum to then, as you exhale, pull the knee in, contract. Then as you inhale, you're going to lengthen again. Feels really nice to counterbalance that. And notice when you inhale, you extend, get so long. Fill the lungs up as much as you can. And then as you exhale, empty out as much as you can so that it helps you to lift, 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 lift. Squeeze the knee into the chest. Navel comes all the way back to the spine. Maybe the forehead and knee can touch. Although it doesn't really matter. All you need to find is your strongest contraction. So again, inhale and then exhale. Really rounding the spine. Good. Okay, so let's put this into a down dog, and you'll find that actually moving from a down dog is somehow easier because you've got gravity helping you out, although on the other hand, you've got the added pressure of pushing back into the shoulders. So let's press into the fingertips to take everything out of the wrists. Dogs joined by dogs. Okay, right leg is going to come up, or whatever leg. Press into the fingers, push back, inhale, lengthen all the way out through the toes. So you're lengthening, inhale, and then exhale, squeeze, 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 pulling it into the chest as much as you can. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. So you see that the back is rounding, the shoulders are coming over the wrists, pressing into the hands, pushing the floor away. Again, inhale. Now you can add on to this, that transition. So you're squeezing forward, pushing the floor away, creating more space, pulling the knee in towards the chest, then you look forward, look where you're going, and you can step the foot towards or between the hands. Good. So you can feel how that's kind of bringing everything up together. So let's take it back again, inhale. So you can build these transitions into all of your practice. You know, if you're in a low lunge, you can take it back from here all the way to a down dog. And so you can do what I did just there. You can try to make it as quiet as possible so that you pick the leg up without dragging it across the mat. Pick it up, and from there. So you're really strengthening all these muscles under here. Well, the whole core, which is why we're doing it. The serratus anterior, which is the one that brings the front of the body to the back of the body. It's going to help with all sorts of other arm balance stuff. So another variation that you can do, press the fingers down, is if you take the leg up, you can also take the knee out to the outside elbow, go as high up the arm as you can, just hover it, maybe look forward, point the toe, that helps the leg be engaged. Inhale all the way back. Then you can also try going to the opposite elbow. Really squeeze it up. Good. Then inhale back. And so I promised that this is the basis for arm balances. Keep practicing this knee to nose thing, because eventually you can come into things like Ekapada, or you can do a fallen triangle, that's quite fun, or a hovering thing like this, which is leading into Mitrasana variation. Yeah, fun, crazy, excellent. But what's the point I want you to find all of this lift. So practice taking your forehead to your knee and really use the breath when you're doing it. See you next week for another episode of YOGIC CORE Series.